you can. Oh, are we going?
We're going.
Merry, happy people of the internet. Hello.
Hey,
From
what
your
were we
various
just talking
corners.
about?
They're talking about Johnny Depp. No, Gene Wilder.
Gene
the
Wilder.
other one.
No. Before that, your story. You were telling us. You were about to tell us your story about your house closing.
Oh, we're not doing that.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's not for them.
That's a long.
It's not for you.
Not for you. Private. Welcome to episode 36.
Join the Discord for that.
Of the Role Slayers podcast.
36.
Thanks for joining us. Before we get into tonight's episode, as always, we have some probably lengthy announcements because I know who's sitting here. If you want to announce things, go ahead. guys.
Okay, I'll tell you that what you're listening to right now is Beyond Skyrim. Check them out at beyondskyrim.org. They have fantabulous composery and musics for your listening pleasure. If you're a DM, you'll find it especially craveable. Also, Sirenscape.com. Yes, Sirenscape. It's escape of sounds. And it's like landscaping, but with your ears. Not digging with your ears, listening.
It is incredible that you cannot make a single joke in your spiel, but we're all like dying here.
Sirenscape.com. Play with the sliders.
That's better
Okay.
tagline that I could come up with for them.
Okay, so I've got some cool stuff about Byzantine history, but
Ooh.
you know what? I think out of spite for Tyler and his mouth and his
Yeah.
comments,
Oh, no.
You don't get to learn.
you're not going to hear about
No.
That's so mean.
No, John, please tell us
I like this.
Byzantine history.
Okay, let's talk about the political power of the chariot races for just a moment.
Let's talk.
Like we think about it, how it's like nowadays it's a thing for for famous people in these different spheres, like musicians and actors and sports figures to be influential or like wanting to get their political voice out there. Well, part of the reason why Justinian was able to become emperor is because of the influence of and his connections with a team called the Blues. There were the Blues and the Greens, but they were also kind of like you remember when the Philadelphia Eagles, Rachel is going to sleep.
Me and the rest of the pot, we are losing viewers.
Okay, sorry.
I just checked the charts.
I'm subscribed.
We lost 50 followers.
Okay, well, let me just talk fast here because this is cool stuff. So, anyways, you know how the Philadelphia Eagles, when they won the Super Bowl, everyone was like, okay, so which one is it going to be? Are they going to burn down the city because they're happy they won, or are they going to burn down the city because they lost? Right? Justinian instituted some political reforms, tax reforms that were pretty unpopular, and the Blues and the Greens, it was the chariot races one day. They were, giving their chants against one another, and then all of a sudden they started chanting in unison, Nika, 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 which means victory, and they all turned on Justinian, who was there at the races. And you can look this up. It's called the Nika Riots, and then the Nika Riots lasted for 5 days, during which time they burned down a significant portion of Constantinople, including the Hagia Sophia.
Wow.
And so Justinian rebuilt the Hagia Sophia because of these riots from the chariot races. So anyways, I came across this and I was just thinking, okay, so in your fantasy world, do you keep these different spheres, like the political sphere and then sports and the arts, totally separate from one another? Because that's not how history works. That's not how our world works. So what sport is it that has this kind of rallying power where they can burn down half of Constantinople? Just the sports fans, right?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Oh. Anyways.
No more ideas. No more ideas.
So anyways, yeah, right now I'm just going through some weird facts about the world. Talking about World Anvil. Check out World Anvil. Use it to come up with your intersection between the spheres of politics and sports. Check out our affiliate link at worldanvil.pxf.io/rollslayers.
Well, now the Chariot band makes so much more sense.
That's all I think about when I
Yeah,
hear
the Chariot.
Yeah.
Because they were pretty much every show was a riot.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Huh.
Yeah, it's context.
I'm real lost right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing, which is talking about how you can reach out to us and chit chat with us on all of our very cool social channels. You can see pictures of John trying to burn Constantinople yet again.
It's Istanbul now.
Right, not Constantinople.
Constantinople.
Yeah. So yeah, go look at pictures of John on vacation. Where we're
Burning down the Hagia Sophia.
burning down the Hagia Sophia. It's all there. It's all the evidence, all that you could possibly want on our Roll Slayers Instagram.
But that's on Twitter. It's where the politics are.
Yeah, also on Twitter. That's where we'll post pictures of that. What else have we got? We talked a little bit about how we'll be producing some of our own Sonic-style recreations of our characters, and likely those will end up in assorted places.
That'll be on our DeviantArt page.
We do not have a DeviantArt page.
We're
so
about to.
No, don't look for it. It's not there. Head over to Instagram. That's where you will find our Sonic renderings of all the characters at the table here today. So we've got Instagram, we've got Twitter, where you can come and follow us and just take a breather from Twitter. You can come see us on Facebook if you're still using Facebook. It's basically just what we put on Instagram, but this way you can add a little fun reaction face to it, I guess. That's the draw. I don't know anymore.
It's for the parents.
It's for the
That's
parents.
for
The
the
parents
parents.
love it.
And events.
Your parents love this podcast.
They sure
Yeah.
do. And speaking of that, we're also on the Discord now. So if you go to our website at rollslayers.com, you can find a nice convenient link to hop on over to our Discord and see where we're posting memes and day-to-day thoughts, and usually just some non sequitur from Tyler that no one responds to. Other than that, we're also posting on YouTube,
TikTok.
There's TikTok. I forgot about TikTok again. I think that's all, right?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Wherever you get
That's
your
all,
garbage
folks.
media.
Wherever you get your garbage media, add us to the pile. Rollslayers.com.
But put us at the top of the pile.
We're the cherry on top of your garbage media consumption.
We're the only good thing you're going to see in your feed all day.
That's right.
2 thumbs up.
3.
4 stars out of some other number. I don't know. Check out Eldritch Foundry too, because we give you 15% off if you use the code RollSlayers. That was a really long intro. Can we play D&D?
Let's play D&D.
So, last we left off, the party made their way back to Drasbur, had an audience with the Kitagora, and were rewarded some land in the name of the Guild of the Goodwill. The Guild of the Goodwill? The Guild of Goodwill.
There you
That's
go.
it.
That's the one.
They also were given a complimentary stay at the Royal Stag, a very highfalutin, fancy establishment, an inn in the Northern Expanse. Vinny and Alin and Bells went out drinking. Bells drinking milk. Alin drinking milk.
That's the one.
And came back the morning after, the group kind of discussing their options for maybe sorting out a mess down at the docks, but decided to go shopping a bit first. We ended last session with them meeting outside of the Mysticum Arcanium Emporium, having no new magic items because they are expensive.
Were you going to say something?
You look a little downcast over there, Vanuthra. Next door then?
I don't know that I. Well,
I don't even know how much money I have. These purses of holding don't expose a lot. Jingles it. Jingles about 500 gold's worth. Well, anyone else want to make any other stops, or shall we proceed down to the docks?
I don't have anywhere I'm interested in going.
You don't have any interest in little magic trinkets?
Sure, but not for the price that they were being sold there exactly. I don't even know what I would get, really.
I may have mentioned this, but I do want to go back to see Tatlulul at some point today.
Or today.
Or tomorrow, just sometime in the near future before we leave Drasper.
Oh, think we have time? Go see Mr. Ploluli. What were you wanting to see him about?
Oh, I have a few just requests for him.
Oh, okay.
Mostly magic stuff.
Right, I think in order to get a lead on our next path, then I think I have no help. I think if we could stop by, I don't Tattletooth. Remember that place he took us?
Oh yeah, guy in the tiger jacket.
Yeah. Remember the place where he took us and we got all of that?
Yes. They said they shipped packages and letters around. We could make a stop there for certain.
Well, that's not at all where I can do that.
Oh,
I have another lead somewhere. Peel away.
would you meet us at perhaps Tatlulul's tower? I certainly wouldn't mind visiting again.
Certainly, and it doesn't have to be now. I would like to accompany Cyrus. Moral support, being his magic baby.
You're sure you want to stick with that?
No, I'm not saying. I'm spitballing.
It just makes you sound,
His magic is pupil.
Disciple?
the disciple of Cyrus.
That's the more accepted term, yes.
Excellent. Well, we'll go with that. Although, no.
Well, Bells, Alen, did y'all need to do anything in Drasper?
I think my business is concluded here.
Yes, not particularly.
I suppose outside of dispatching this miscreant of the river.
Miscreant is hardly the word I would use, but he's a fell thing. A fell thing, indeed.
Do you have any more? Is there anything else that we need to do? What did y'all find out?
Oh, not much other than the general area that it was attacking in, and some ideas as to how one might draw it out, especially since that part of the river isn't exactly being trafficked right now.
I just want to say, really.
We say y'all. This
has already been established.
Y'all is extremely canonical to this world. We just have to accept it.
Yeah, we can't get away from it.
No.
We're Texans. It's a curse.
This is Texas world.
Mhm.
This is our shibboleth.
Yeah. Anyways, what did you say?
I was wanting to know where y'all.
Uh,
Where were you in your
no.
investigation?
It's just
What's next, I guess.
what's next is, to my mind, baiting a trap and attempting to draw it out. But that's just a thought off the top of my head. So others are obviously welcome. But we do indeed have some time if we want to better prepare or chat with Mr. Plolu. So,
Okay, I have a plan. Lynn's pretty good at getting them from the inside. Like grease up her armor.
I don't like
and
where this
she
is going.
lets herself be swallowed by the alligator.
The what now? I would what?
Yeah, and you can just like you did with Coatl.
Oh,
It was brilliant.
Let's make it a thing.
I think
Yeah, it'll be your signature
I'm
move.
impressed that you think that was on purpose. It most certainly wasn't. I have no plan on letting anything ever put me inside again.
that's fair. I
More
can't
than
say that I found it particularly agreeable either.
That's part of it. But a great escape plan.
Yes. In the event that I'm ever consumed against my will, I plan to escape this very same way.
Oh, Cyrus, that we need to maybe discuss maybe think of what your plan A's are.
Well, that's if we want to go for style points, that's the plan.
Perhaps.
You could get the style points this time since Eleanor already has.
You could be fed into the creature.
I don't think that would work very well because Franklin, let's see.
No, I'll cut you out. Go ahead. Style points.
Okay. Maybe we don't have to go for style points this time.
Vern just kind of nudges Vinny. I really like how she turned this around. It's riveting. I'd want to see Cyrus be consumed. But not a lot, just a little bit.
Yeah, it's all.
We can only sing 3 notes of it before getting copyright.
In the meantime,
I don't think that's true.
it's not. We'll get to that copyright law after the podcast.
Assume that I can hit 3 notes.
All right. Top Pool's Tower now, then.
Sure, let's get on our way.
Okay, so you're heading to Top Blues. Is that the case?
Yes, we are.
Sure.
Do you make your way probably around midday now? Round 1, you make your way to the tower. There's Yusk opening the door for you again. You don't have to.
We're underwater.
Yeah, but you just knock on the door and he opens it.
Well, he's
Hello. Greetings. Do you have an appointment again, or are you just going to be doing walk-ins like permanently?
Oh no. Poor dude.
Cyrus, did you make an appointment?
No, but I figure after the Coatl business, after that whole affair, I would assume that we've at least earned a few walk-in privileges.
I mean, yeah, but it's really hard to coordinate, Mr. Blowell's schedule, and he's not home right now. But I mean, you can wait again.
Yeah, I don't mind waiting.
Okay.
Let me ask you, Yusk. Is there a would there be a waiting area that with some, I don't know, divination materials that I could peruse in the meantime?
I'm not authorized to allow people to use that material.
Oh, okay, of course.
But
of course.
but yeah, I can take you to the waiting room that I took you guys the last couple times.
Sure.
Upstairs.
Do we have any idea when we'll be back?
Oh, I don't know. I think he went to go break the news that you weren't going to take the apprenticeship. And Alder.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's very kind of him.
Yeah. He'll probably be back sometime today. I don't know when. They're pretty courteous over there.
Yusk has had enough of us.
Yeah.
Well, we could go after this beast first and then pop back by.
He'll probably be here by evening, I would assume, unless they ask him to stay for dinner.
I believe that the beast comes out in the evening, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Or do we remember? Sorry.
I don't know if you made that up or not.
I made that up.
Oh.
What's the real deal?
I haven't specified.
Oh.
It's hunting time patterns.
Yeah, we didn't find that out.
Well, that would have been good. Wouldn't it?
I thought you knew something we didn't. I don't know where you were last night, who you were talking to. Seemed like you had a good time.
Of course I did, and you know what? I did. I had a splendid time.
Yes. Well, we've got you down here.
Uh-huh.
Are you familiar with the goings-on of the town?
To a degree, yeah. I mean, I live here.
Then you might have heard a thing or two about some wild beast attacks.
Oh, yeah.
Was there a particular time of day in which those occurred?
I don't think so. It's kind of random.
Well, that's good to know.
Secluded boats. No witnesses. I don't swim in the river anymore.
Oh,
Too
me neither.
dangerous.
Not if I can help it.
Well, I usually do. I like to swim.
No witnesses. That's an interesting point.
Well, it targets single boats, and people usually don't. It started with, just fishermen being pulled in with their rods, and they wouldn't come up, and now it's whole boats. So
Old Greg situation.
Classic old Greg.
I'm not familiar with him. Was he a troll?
Oh, he was.
Water troll. I think I've heard of him.
Yeah,
I believe he was a scaly manfish.
Yeah, somewhere around Scott Heller.
Oh.
Yes, could we maybe, in the interest of not making the pop-ins as regular of a thing,
Uh-huh.
could we make an appointment with you now?
Sure,
to
I
visit?
have his schedule. And
Okay.
he kind of waddles off. You guys are still in the entry hallway, so you kind of come into the entry base of the tower, and he kind of waddles upstairs.
Is Yaska grung?
No, he's a bullywug.
Okay.
Then comes down with this large leather-bound book and kind of plops it on a little sofa and pulls out a quill from his robe and flips it open. Okay, what days are you looking at?
No, we don't. I mean, I don't think our business in Drasper is going to keep us here for too much longer.
Okay, so I have some availability tomorrow.
Okay.
Morning or evening?
Let's say morning.
Okay, 10:30?
Sure, that
Okay.
works great.
Okay, it's about a 30-minute window. Is that okay?
That should be fine.
Okay.
At least for my purposes. I don't know if the rest of you had much business with Hulu himself.
A little bit that I had business with Lulu, but it was interesting to find out what you discovered in these homes of divination.
If you do need more
Bells.
time, I could inquire if you could accompany him on some errands after the 10:30 meeting, but I don't know how you feel about that.
I don't think that would be necessary.
Okay. No errands.
Bells, you also had some interest in. I mean, you spoke to it before, but curiosity satisfied in relation to
I think so. Yes, I don't really have anything specific that I would ask him any of your business here.
Not I.
All right, well, let's get going. 10:30 tomorrow it is.
Okay, I'll see you
Perfect.
then. I'll have snacks prepared.
Sounds lovely. Right, we exit
Okay. Where are you guys headed?
to the
To
north
the docks.
side of the river.
Sure. Northern docks.
Northern docks.
Okay. I mean, you're on the north side of the river anyway,
Oh,
so
great.
it's, you can just basically take the stepping stones over to the docks
Oh, okay.
where you fought lizard people.
So this is right up next to.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we buy a small raft, we load it with meat, and we float it and draw it into the riverbank when something starts to get a hold of it, like a giant fishing line. Is that
Are you a fisherman?
well, I've never fished for an enormous crocodile either, so I'm very open to suggestions.
Meat. What do we? If they were caught with regular fishing line, then we should fish for what everyone else is fishing for. And go out and be solitude and ready to attack when it attacks.
But maybe with more heft. Maybe what everyone else is doing, just larger. Just a big chunk of bloody red meat. And then that would be too intimidating, too big for the small fries. Alert our quarry.
So, a whole cow, or a side of cow.
Something like that.
Seems. Should we put it in the water or on a raft? Is the question. I thought on a raft because it would be more likely to attack a raft. I don't know.
We could
Are you
float a
planning for
goat
us to
down the
be
river.
On the raft.
No, I thought perhaps we take up at a riverbank and then when it chomps on the raft, we pull it in.
The
Like
river's quite wide.
Yes,
The raft. How exactly would we pull it in?
with a rope. A lot of rope.
Attached to the cow.
Oh, I don't know if the cow's attached. Probably.
What would the rope be attached to?
A cow, and also, I haven't thought this through a great deal. I just thought it would be a nice way to spend our morning.
I have a suggestion, and just hear me out, Alin.
No.
Okay, I'm not asking you to use yourself as bait. Well, actually, I am. But you do have you know how you have this way of challenging your enemies that makes them feel drawn to single combat with you?
Let's remind our viewers that every single time that Alin has cast Compel Duel, it has not worked. Now, back to the
It
podcast.
worked once on a werewolf, and then it was broken immediately.
It worked on a goblin.
A goblin?
Oh, I don't know, Cyrus. Maybe.
Well, I mean, maybe if you see it, we wouldn't even need to use meat to draw it in. I mean, you may be able to just get it to come to us.
All the same, I'd prefer to probably not fight that in the water.
Yes.
Hence my drawing it to shore idea, but now that I do look at this river and realize it's like a mile across or something, is that
A
right?
full city has been built across this river.
Whoops-a-daisy. This might be a tall order, but it could be hungry and it could be willing to come closer to shore.
Well, we could try this, and if it doesn't work,
We all get on the raft and feed ourselves to the alligator.
that's not bad.
We also need to find out where exactly those disappeared. Now, I assume that since there were no witnesses, really they've just disappeared. No one really knows what happened to them.
I suspect they were sunk by the weight of the large beast.
Or eaten.
Or eaten.
We don't
But
really
if there
know.
are no witnesses, we have the only thing we could
Well,
find to go on would be
We have
who
some
went out, where did they go, and what was their intent.
We had some second-hand accounts from fishermen, and you know how fishermen are.
Oh, okay.
They
So
mentioned
there were witnesses.
allegedly. Well, he probably has the cold hard facts, but he doesn't have the fisherman's tales.
Well, I'm with you.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly,
So
you're
it-
trying to secure a raft and meat?
Raft and a big pile of meat.
Okay, rafts are expensive because they are a water vehicle. I mean, you can
Can we rent
definitely
one?
you can try and rent one.
Can we hitch a ride?
Or
You can also
Yeah.
hire someone to
Tensor's
take you
floating
out.
disc.
Oh.
You want a floating disc? It
It's floating disc.
not?
doesn't have to follow you.
You get on the raft. You can. Okay, we put the meat on the disc. We
Put the
get
meat
on
on the
the
disc.
raft.
Let's just hire someone to take us out.
When it attacks, Cyrus casts jump
On the who?
on me,
On the
on the monster,
on the monster.
and jumps it to the shore.
No.
That's not how
Or-
jump works.
On me.
Or
But
okay, we use the floating disc, Tensor's floating disc, pile the meats on it, and then when we see it, Alin casts Compelled Duel on it as we are moving to shore, and the disc will follow us anyways.
We just have
So
to be.
even if the Compelled Duel doesn't work, there's still the failsafe of the meats following us as we head to shore.
And then later you
So,
cast
nope.
jump on me so that I can jump into the air, plunge my 2 swords into it
Because we want those style points.
because I like doing that.
Because she's a cold-hearted.
I don't think she's
What?
cold.
I don't know.
Right.
She's
Say.
a warm.
She's a killing machine.
She's a warm-hearted killer.
Yeah, I think
Cold-blooded killer.
warm-hearted killer. I think is more
I
apt.
think you could probably describe this collective that way pretty well.
I'll call you Dub HK.
So you're renting a boat and buying meat.
Yes, and I would like to
Wait.
get.
do we need a boat?
Yes, we still need. He can't float the disc very far.
Well, it has to
Okay.
follow
Yeah.
Cyrus.
So we'll rent the boat, and I'm going to go acquire the stinkiest, rottenest meat that I can find.
Okay. Easy enough to do. You can find a lot of meat that looks like it's going to spoil soon. So it's in the bargain bin.
Yes.
How much meat are you wanting to buy?
Oh,
Like, are you
no.
trying to fill this Tensor's floating disc with meat?
It can
I
hold
wonder how much
500
can
pounds.
fit into the bag of holding.
It can hold, or Tensor's floating disc can hold up to 500 pounds.
How
Yes,
much
but
meat is
it-
left?
You're gonna have to stack that precariously to get 500 pounds of
Oh
meat.
yeah, we're
How
gonna
much meat
Jenga
is
tower it.
left?
You could buy 10 gold worth of meat.
How much is that?
That is like 250 pounds of really gross meat.
It could go in the bag of holding. All right.
Are you gonna try to lure it into the bag of holding?
No, that's not. It would break our bag. But, excuse me, good sir. How much for this decaying pile?
All of it.
Yes.
13 gold.
I'll do it for 11.
Make a persuasion check.
Never mind.
Hang on, let me just.
Listen, sir, you have doing.
15.
All right, deal. Spits on his hand.
Spit on his hand. Shake it.
Okay, it's yours.
Okay. I'm gonna open up the bag of holding, start shoveling in the meat.
He looks visibly disgusted by this.
The way I see it, I don't know who's with me on this, but to whoever is, the way I see it, the stinkier the meat, the more likely the large beast is to smell it and to come approach it. As I'm just continually shoveling the meat into the bag.
Agreed.
That makes sense. What else is in the bag right now?
It won't
Like,
get touched by the meat.
All our stuff.
Yeah, it's an extra dimensional space
Okay.
where you can kind
The
of
meat is
recall
just
things.
floating around on its own.
It's in
space.
its own personal astral sea.
I don't like this.
I probably should have purchased some gloves. And he holds up his hand. He's not pleased with it.
Just
Vinny,
hands you a towel.
prestidigitation.
Like, oh,
takes
I'll
the
take
towel
care of
back.
that.
you've done a trick yet again, Vinny. I was going to have to dump that in the river and lose it to the alligator.
Well, I don't want you following us with that stench on your hands. It wasn't selfless, this act.
I can't say that I wanted that either.
So are you guys looking for boats for rent?
Yes.
Can we not just ask someone to take us out on the boat? Someone who knows these waters? And
I mean, can we just ask somebody, hey, you want to like risk your life with this crocodile?
we don't have to tell them exactly what we're doing.
I don't think that should be done in the best faith.
Yes, that's just fine with a boat to rent.
The amount that we'd have to pay someone to risk their life anyways. They know what's going on in these waters.
Well, I may look like a pirate, but I'm not very skilled with boat work.
Oh, we can always... We've done it a time or two already. Pole boating, it's old hat to us now.
Oh, I'm not going
Did
up
have
on
an
that in a
expert
pole
with you.
boat.
You did have an expert with you for that one.
I'm not going out to face a beast twice the size of a pole boat on a pole boat.
What's your suggestion?
A much larger boat.
Oh, a ship.
Exactly.
Well, there are some over there. We chatted with them earlier. I don't know.
Are there any ferries that regularly cross the river?
There are not.
Okay.
That's the whole point of Drasberg.
Yeah.
They've kind
Okay.
of bottlenecked it to the point that like that's the reason Drasberg exists, and they kind of
Alright.
forbid ferries across. It's more up and down.
I do wonder if it would even come close to a ship like that.
There are 3 bigger ships that you didn't see in port. You don't know if they would be available for hire. They are merchant
Yeah.
vessels, but
Well, if these people are being attacked on doing whatever it is that they do, we should just join them as protection. They should hire us.
Maybe.
See, I guess we could see if anyone is out.
Except we are trying to lure the thing to come towards us. I feel like that is a pretty important detail.
Yeah.
Well, it's all the meat's in the bag of holding.
do you
The
think...
Tinter's floating disc isn't obvious until we whip it out, and then we just shovel the meat on it, and no one knows.
I don't
It's a little
think you can
covert
shovel
operation.
that much meat discreetly,
Yes, that doesn't
nor
make
should
sense.
you.
That's not realistic.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we'll probably have to at some point be pretty honest, because otherwise, I mean, that's not exactly going to be like, hey, can you take us out to the middle of the river to shovel a pile of meat onto a floating disc?
Why don't we ask a few people?
how loudly are you guys talking? Are you just doing this in the middle of the docks?
I guess.
I mean, it's
Probably.
busy.
You'll
Yeah.
probably see a few sailors eyeing you strangely as you're talking about this.
We could, now, Vinny, to your point,
I
we
would-
could hire someone to take us out, and we could bring some extra poles to speed things up on the way back.
No, we should be hired. Let's make money while we make money.
Okay, find someone to hire us and see what happens.
Yes, if you can find someone to agree to exactly what we're doing, sure.
It's not impossible.
I'm
I
going
will-
to
I
just
will-
turn out to the crowd and say, hey, anybody want to go kill a crocodile?
You see one fella sidle up. He's kind of like got weathered skin and kind of a gray beard that's kind of like not 5 o'clock shadow, but not quite a beard.
Okay, but
Well,
tell the listeners what he smells like.
oh, fish. Well, I was kind of listening in on the particulars. It seems like this is a dangerous thing. How much you willing to pay for me to take you out?
See, Venutha, therein lies the flaw in the premise.
No. The flaw lies in the market. And I can help with that.
Okay.
So you don't want to go out?
One moment.
One moment, and then we'll confer quietly this time. So here's what I'm thinking. And Alin, you be the arbiter of whether or not this is a. I don't want to be sneaky or.
I'll tell you whether or not it's okay.
Okay.
Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. My thought is, these people are already afraid with the of the crocodile that plagues them. Correct? The issue is that these people maybe want to go out but cannot go out. if we offer our services, and I would suggest that we would be paid for those services, then they get what they want, and being able to go out with an additional measure of security, we get what we want, and letting them know that we.
We're not securing them, though. We're drawing this beast toward them.
No, we're
Yeah, we're
protecting them.
endangering them. If we
No,
use the
beast,
meat.
The beast will come one way or the other.
But
That's not
these people
a
would
given,
not
but-
be out on the river if they.
We can't do that.
If they are going,
Not honestly.
no, if they are going wherever, doing their own business, we
They'd
provide.
probably be better
One
off going
moment,
without
one
a
moment.
pile of rotting meat behind them.
Mhm.
Better the piling of rotting meat than their ship. Correct? We draw it away from the ship into the rotting meat. We kill it. They're safe. We're safe. They get what they want. We get what we want. We get a little coin.
Again, it-
But
plus
there's a
little coin.
temporary moratorium on fishing in certain areas right now.
Well, I won't press it any further. You've heard my pitch,
Yeah.
and
The only
That's my
problem
thought.
as I see it is that the pile of meat will be following us, and therefore the crocodile will be, we are luring it towards ourselves.
Again, if you can find someone to pay us while being completely explicit and honest with them, I'm fine with getting paid for that.
But we
I'm
have to
not
be
fine with
honest.
deceiving them.
I think that maybe you could try that with some of the larger ships or larger fishing vessels that may be losing out more than. You may be able to try that with a larger enterprise than with some of these smaller fishermen, because I don't get the sense the smaller fisherman has an awful lot to pay regardless.
Well, let's go knock on some.
well,
Oh.
but first, I guess I am going under the assumption that these larger ships were also plagued with the same problem. Is that correct?
To an extent, but I think the bigger issue would be finding a larger local ship, not one of the merchant ships. The merchant ships seem to be faring significantly better. But if you were to find a larger fishing operation, I
Yes.
suggest to them, basically a big pole boat.
Is this person still listening or still
Working
waiting up?
He's definitely just waiting here.
I'm gonna turn to him and say, "We'll do it for 50 gold. You get us out there, we'll kill it for 50 gold."
Wait, you want me to pay you 50 gold?
To kill this beast that's plaguing your river.
I've sailed this river forever. I was offering you a service. I'm not scared of old Snaggletooth.
We'll find.
I'll punch him in the eye.
No, don't do that. We need someone to pole the boat.
Oh, I don't have a pole boat. I have a rowboat.
Oh, gods.
Okay.
And you ain't gonna find anyone here who's gonna do it for cheap, but I'll do it. I'm not scared of old Snaggletooth.
I think we.
Wait, you keep
So-
saying old Snaggletooth. Is this the creature that you're familiar with?
Aye, the gator.
Yeah, they talked about old Snaggletooth yesterday.
Only thing
Or
it
this
could be.
morning, actually.
He's
I
been
was
gone
not
for
there.
years, but he's back.
Where did he go?
Don't know.
Well,
And where do most people encounter? What are they doing when they do?
Don't know.
we have that information.
They're all dead.
They're fishing there generally.
That's good. So I think Vinny would just go and peel off
Okay.
and he would walk up to the docks of wherever seems like there's a few people who, the captains of their boats. I don't know.
Sure.
Is there anything? What does he see? That,
Yeah, I mean,
that might
there
be-
are fishing vessels all along the docks of the northern side. Most of them are fishing vessels. You don't seem to see many large fishing vessels. It doesn't seem like there are any large companies that do it as much as it is like them bringing up their fresh fish to the traders
Okay.
sort of thing. It is a staple of Drasburg, but it seems to be less corporate and more farm to table, so to speak. River to table.
And then he just pipes up kind of in the middle of wherever it makes the most sense.
Okay.
And he says, "Hear, hear! I hear you fishermen are plagued by the one who is called Snaggletooth. And I am here to offer my services and protection, and as the Guild of Goodwill, to go out with you on the river as you fish and offer our protection and then just see who like bites on that like offer.
Make a
Real quick, is the crocodile's name actually Snaggletooth, or was it just that one guy?
No,
calling
it's
him that?
actually old Snaggletooth.
Okay.
make a performance check.
Okay. We'll see.
We're grifting a bunch of fishermen now, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't disclosed any of the information that's pertinent on that.
We'll have to get to that.
Okay, so it is. Sorry, 19. 19.
About 5 or 6 captains kind of wander up to you.
All right. Now that I have your interest in your ear, here's what I propose. Well, first, let me hear from you. What are your tales? Are you afraid of this, Snaggletooth? Tell me what is the issue at hand? How can we be of assistance?
One burlier captain kind of speaks up. Well, not much to be afraid of when nothing left comes floating back down the river, but I would like my crew and my vessel to stay intact from, if it is old Snaggletooth, from him. So I'll hire you.
All right. So we have a method at which
We? It's not just you?
Well, do you think it would be just me who could take on old Snaggletooth?
I don't know if I can afford more than one mercenary.
Well, we can talk numbers in a moment.
I talk numbers up front, son.
Well, let's put it this way. How much can you afford?
I can do 2 gold a day.
There are 5 of us. 2 gold a day for each
Oh
of us?
no, 2 gold per day.
I don't get the sense that they have a lot of money.
Yeah, we may be talking to the wrong people if we're trying to make.
All right.
Oh, are you all here? I thought you
Yeah.
wandered off.
Oh, I thought we
Yeah, I
were
thought we were
all.
all staying together.
Yeah, we'll,
Okay.
we can all be together.
Sorry.
So yes, it would be all of my compatriots here. 2 gold a day, and he kind of looks back. For you, sir, and for Drasba. I say that we can, but I will be upfront. We have a means of which to lure this Snaggletooth away from your boat. We have a floating disc with the meat, and we intend to attract this Snaggletooth to the disc,
floating disc.
upon which we will. Yes, it's imperative that we have a lure that is somewhat away
What
from
are you?
your-
What is a floating disc?
Well, Cyrus, would you care to explain how the floating disc works?
It's like a circle, and it.
Do you know what's you?
You're talking
follow-
about magic.
Yes.
Okay. So it's a floating magic
It's a magical circle
disc.
filled with old ugly meat.
Okay.
And the intent is that instead of Snaggletooth being drawn to the boat, be drawn to this disc, upon which we strike it down, as we did the Coatl in the Beiju Wilds. Yes, we have been to the Beiju Wilds, and we have returned.
So in this plan of yours, you're luring old Snaggletooth next to my boat and then fighting him?
There is no other way.
Yes.
I think I'll take my chances. Thank you though for your time.
Therein lies the problem. But I
Well,
don't-
perhaps we don't do the disc or the meat, and we just go out with them and attack them when they attack the boat. But I won't. I feel like I apologize. I feel like I'm being too pushy. It's an idea. I will not push any further.
well,
I do defer to the group.
it was a valiant effort if there was more of a commercial fishery, but it does seem like that's not the case.
Well,
But
we
are
almost
we-
got hired for a day of fishing. You would have enjoyed that.
I would have, but that's also 2 gold of fishing for something that I cannot catch on a line. Also, I spent all this money on the meat disc already.
That's a solid plan.
Let's do it.
All right, let's get our meat disc out there.
Excuse me, sir. Now, how open would you
This
be
is
to being
embarrassing.
paid rather than you paying us?
For the same plan.
I don't know. Probably not that interesting.
What about for 2 gold per day?
I think I'll pass. Y'all have a good day.
So-
Good luck with old Snaggletooth. And you see the rest of the captains kind of hearing this conversation start to disperse as well.
Are we stuck with that one over there?
And you look over and he is standing there watching you.
I'm picturing Todd from Community.
It's not. He's very much like a what's the Pokemon trainer from the
Blaine?
most recent from Arceus? Oh. He's like got like a kind of like a sailor's beard that's like kind of gray and like weathered skin. Looks like he would have sailed the ocean instead of this river.
I'm picturing Ernest Hemingway now.
Kind of, yeah.
I'm picturing the Sailor Man from The Simpsons.
But he kind of looks over as you're looking over at him. Aha! What do you say?
How fast is your boat?
She'll do.
Can we get more oars?
Yeah.
Vinny?
This is a bad idea.
Where did that leave you? Circling back to Old Tarlin.
Old Tarlin and old Snaggletooth.
It might be the only plan we really have that will work, though.
Oh, we ditch the
Vinny?
disc and the meat and go on a real boat.
5 gold. 5 gold or I walk.
Quick. We can do 5 gold, but I have a question, Vinny. Can your Eldritch Blast add momentum to the boat's movement?
Tyler says no. Actually, if he shot the boat, then technically,
No, he'd have to be shooting it from the other direction. He'd have to be on the disc.
if he was at the front of the boat and shot the back of the boat,
It would go
it
the
would also
direction
explode
of the
boat.
blast.
It would blow up the
It
boat.
does provide a
It also is a
force
very
damage.
small boat.
Because
If I can-
it has the push.
Right. Well, it doesn't push me back. It's like a superhero
Got it.
thing where you can somehow push a force and
Okay.
it doesn't blow you back. So if I were on the boat and I pushed something that were at the front of the boat and jolted it forward, we were somehow connected boat leverage. But I don't know how big the boat might be, and I don't think that this would work. This is a very small boat.
Well, what's the other option then?
Hire
Row fast.
You could rent a pole boat if you want to pay the money.
How much do those cost to rent?
I'm not going to tell you.
That's just rude and inconvenient.
Let's go with this one.
Marketplace of ideas.
That's not what that means.
How would I know? I never went to college.
I didn't either, and I know that's not what that means.
I was there for quite some time. I'm also not sure what that means.
All right, maybe we price pole
Well, shall we
boats.
do this or something else?
Price pole boats.
I'll see you when you come back to Old Tarlin then.
I don't think it's gonna cost very much.
Let's go find some pole boats. How much do pole boats cost?
You kind of circle around and find out that renting a pole boat of, a good size would be anywhere from 25 to 30 gold.
How about with extra poles?
Same price.
We all pull the pole boat. It go 3 times faster.
Same price.
Let's do this. Let's do it.
Renting a pole boat?
I think it'll be faster than being rowed by old
Vanuthra,
Harlan.
are you comfortable
Yeah.
going out with just us on a pole boat?
I'll do anything.
Well,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
Do you know?
Let's do it! Cyrus is going to put
Get
his
us in the
hand
water.
in the middle of the group. On
Bird.
3.
Vern puts his hand in the middle.
I'd put mine quizzically. Like what? What are?
On 3.
What are we?
On
what?
3. 1, 2, Alen,
Hey,
3.
Alligators.
Alligators.
Wait, what? Says the renter of the pole boat.
It's a work in progress.
Okay, well,
It's our team name.
due back at the end of the
We
day.
should have just
We
called
have a
ourselves
team
the
name.
Alligators.
we have a team name, and it's the Guild
New
of
team
Goodwill. Why don't we fight for goodness? I put my hand back up.
Okay.
Let's on three. Goodness. One,
Okay.
2, 3. Goodness.
Alligators.
Christopher,
I'm sorry, that was stupid.
You are a strange group. Have the vote back by nightfall, please.
Okay.
We'll see.
Wait, what? No. Back by nightfall.
Absolutely.
Or late
Back-
fees will apply.
Late fees.
got it. And I wink at him.
And we walk
Sorry.
away.
She
Local
looks
custom.
very troubled.
He just had something in his eye.
But you start pulling your way out onto the open water north of the city of Drasburg. Are you trying to isolate yourselves? Are you trying to stay kind of with the flow of traffic? How are you trying to do this? It is kind of around 3 p.m. now.
I'm paying for the pole boat with my plentiful gold.
Okay. I guess once we get a
30. You never negotiate.
I mean, if we get
You did say 25.
Round it up when you didn't negotiate.
He said 25 to 30.
Yeah,
Can you
25 to
just
30.
knock him with 30?
Just for 30.
I guess just when we get out there a little bit, I'll go ahead and cast the spell.
Okay.
And it'll
Just
follow
shoveling
us.
a bunch of meat onto the disc.
Just open the bag and just empty out. It just keeps going.
It kind of like even like falls into the water, chumming the water. You feel pretty confident that you put a bunch of meat on a disc.
Don't say it like that. It's a good idea.
It'll follow. I feel like there's a lot of like describe the plot of a movie badly going on.
We basically have a floating chum plate that we're dragging out.
Yeah.
It's a perfect idea.
Yeah.
It
With
is
no
Cyrus's
way to, like,
first idea.
catch
That is
the
true.
alligator.
How long are you staying out on the water, or do you intend to stay out before heading back, just in case? And also, how long does the spell last?
1 hour.
1 hour?
Yeah, I think it's an hour.
Okay.
I'll double check that. So maybe we don't put all the meat on it.
Okay, fine. We put a meager 50 pounds of rotten meat on
Okay.
the...
50 pounds of rotten meat on this disc.
We have 250 pounds of rotten.
We have 5 hours of rotten meat.
That's right.
1 hour.
Okay. You guys start to pull your way north. The sun's starting to kind of go into like not dusk, but getting closer to evening time.
Then
Kind
he
of.
pulls out a honeydew melon and cuts it up and serves it to his friends.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
You could try me. It's very refreshing down there.
Yeah,
on the
don't
water.
mind if I honeydew.
Ooh.
About 45 minutes pass the meat going undisturbed. The water's still. Calm. I have everyone make a dexterity save.
Hooray!
I'm bad at that.
Okay.
19.
19.
13.
Okay.
Oh no.
4.
So, as you guys are watching the meat going
It doesn't
along,
work with it.
there's a massive thump under your pole boat, knocking Cyrus, Bells, and Olin into the water, and pole boat almost flipping before thumping back down into the water.
Oh.
Wait, they went into the water?
They fell overboard as it
Oh my
knocked
gosh.
the bottom of the pole boat.
Oh my gosh.
Can I swim?
Roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
There
we
it
go.
is.
I'm gonna go get the battle mat. So we have our battle mat set up. If you're tuning in on YouTube, you should see it. If you're listening on Spotify, there is a video component now for you to see.
Woohoo!
Woo.
With that, let's roll initiative.
That sounded like a boo, Jeremy.
I was like, woo.
Am I in the encounter builder?
Is that like
already?
boo?
No, like, woo.
You are. Everyone's in the encounter builder.
Hey!
Oh, I rolled very well for initiative.
Dang it. Well, I guess we'll get to see what this thing actually is.
Let's see. Plus.
Can you guide yourself for initiative? Just
No.
kidding.
I think if you cast it before initiative roll, you could use it there.
Oh, they don't have a
It's
good
an ability
initiative
check,
bonus.
technically.
That's sad.
As part of my character's rhythms, he ritually casts guidance on himself
25 to 20.
during any off time.
None.
None? Okay. 20 to 15.
19.
19.
That's a good one.
16 for me.
Okay.
Nice.
That's it. I'm sorry that you rolled that for your initiative and not your saving. throw.
15 to 10.
Yikes.
Where are you guys at? Where are you guys at?
I'm a 9.
10 to 5.
I'm a 6.
9, 8, 6.
9, 8, 6. Okay.
I might just be swimming in the water. It's fine.
Do you prefer if we roll initiative on D&D Beyond?
Yes.
I'm sorry I didn't do that. Would you like me to retry?
No. we'll do it next time. Vern, top of the round. The
Oh,
boat slams into the ground, and you look around, and only Vinny and yourself are still aboard.
whoa. Can I see into the water at all?
Make a perception check. It's pretty murky. It's the Mississippi.
Perception is a 19.
19. You spot a large aquatic creature circling. It seems like there's a big fin sticking off of the back. Has 4 what look to be arms. And this large kind of head that looks kind of crocodilian, but not super crocodilian. It's definitely not a crocodile.
And I see its fin out of the water.
No, it's like 40 feet under the water.
Oh, so it's really there. Oh,
That's what a 19 gets you with 40 feet under the water. in
Yeah,
a
that's
murky river.
fair. All right. What's the best way of doing this? I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
I'm gonna stuff my hat off, ready for business. I'm gonna stuff his hat into his hat band. And he's gonna pull out a javelin and try to throw it down into the water and spear it.
Roll to hit.
Does an 18 hit?
Just.
That's good. Good
As it
stuff.
sails down, the stopping power of the javelin starts to kind of slow down, but you do see it hit into the shoulder of this being, and you do notice it does have these weird protrusions coming off the side of it as well, off like its shoulders.
Mm-hmm. Let me roll for my wild magic here too. 5. I think I've got that. Okay, that's a good one. So, all right, I've got that. I'm now raged, and that deals a meager. Oh, come on, meager 7 damage to it.
Alrighty. 7 damage to him.
And now I'm gonna look at Vinny and say, "Well, wish me luck," and then dive into the water
Okay.
and swim as far down as I can.
As you dive
Gosh,
down,
Vern is such a bad cack.
you have 20 feet of swim, I believe.
Okay, it's just half movement.
Yeah,
Got it.
you're not proficient in
So I'm
swimming.
20 feet. Can I see it?
You
now?
can now see swimming below you a great beast. It has a tail that extends out, 4 like clawed hands that attach to a like built but live torso, a great neck extending out into a cavernous head full of fangs, and a fin going down its back, 2 wings protruding from either shoulder.
No, that's not right.
This looks to be a green dragon.
No, that's not a. That can't be.
It's now the green dragon's turn.
Or it couldn't
Old
be.
Snaggletooth was a green dragon.
What?
This is not old Snaggletooth.
Oh.
This is new Snaggletooth.
Yeah, this is new Snaggletooth canon. It's going to. You want to put the Vern mini in? You can.
I will. Sploosh. But I'm going to put him upright because
Oh my god.
Yeah,
don't let-
Apologies to my battle cam viewers. This is a blue dragon on the mini side, but it is indeed green in the game.
Can you mess
could-
with the camera settings so that it
Adjust the
looks
contrast. way up.
It will also make the water green.
Hey,
Which
but it's
might
kind of a
be
murky
That's
river.
kind of it's pretty accurate. It's like
Alright.
green brown. It's getting clearer as you get closer to the ocean. Anyway, it's the dragon's turn.
No.
It's gonna swim up to Vern.
like, where did he go?
Vern, I assume you just jumped in and
Just-
swam
I
down.
dove down at it.
Okay,
so
yeah,
let's-
it reciprocates and swims towards you. And it's going to make a multi-attack against you.
Oh my gosh.
So it's going to go in for its bite,
So
and then
sad.
2 claw attacks. So the bite, it's going to miss, I'm pretty sure, with a 10. So it lunges at you, and you kind of dodge out of the way. But then it circles
Oh,
around.
come on, Tyler, you can't do that.
He looked at my roll, and it was a natural 20. And then also does a 19 hit.
Yes, that does.
Okay,
hit.
so 2 claw attacks at you. For, let's see. We'll do the crit first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so that's
All this is taking place 20 feet under the water.
yes. That's 20 points of slashing damage to you for
Okay.
the crit,
Got it.
and 14 points of slashing for the second.
Okay, so that's 17 damage.
And you see it kind of circle around all of you, kind of swimming around you, and just there's this huge grin on its face.
So after this happens, right as he chomps into Vern, kind of a like a second Vern lashes out of his body, and it's like an identical ghost of Vern pops out and just punches it twice, and it takes 11 force damage as my wild magic.
Nice. Is it just,
Great.
a straight 11?
just 11
Nice.
force damage. I rolled it while you were doing that.
Yeah, but you don't have to roll a hit or anything. That's
No, it's just he
I love
takes
it.
a d6 when he hits me with a
I
physical
love
attack.
it. Every time?
Ooh,
Ooh!
yes.
That's a spicy
It says
wild.
whenever it hits me with an attack roll. So
That's wonderful.
Then you have a little ghost boy come punch him.
a large ghost gentleman.
I will haunt you.
I hope that's the wording that wizards used in the spell.
It,
A ghost gentleman.
I flavored it. I'll
Okay.
say that. I flavored it a lot.
That is going to end the dragon's turn.
Yeah, wizards needs to pick up the slack on that.
We're at a Lynn.
I'm going to, after seeing Vern dive down to the depths, she's going to do a similar maneuver.
Okay.
She's going to dive down.
What's your movement speed?
It's 30.
So halved is 15.
15.
You can get within 5 feet of him, but you can't get within engaged range.
But can I get...
You can use your action to get engaged.
But can I use my action to compel duel?
Yes, you can. What is it's a wisdom save?
Yeah.
Wait, no, you can't because it's a bonus action.
What?
Why couldn't she use a bonus action?
No, you can't
She's
use your
still can-
action for a
right.
bonus action.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to use my bonus action first.
Yep, that's fine. Let's see.
Just
wisdom
semantics
save.
is all.
It's a 14.
It's gonna fail with a 6.
Okay.
You see, you kind of like there's this like divine light, and you kind of blur, "Fight me!" underwater, and you see it just kind of turn its head towards you. The grin's still there.
Okay. Well, I'm going to... I guess I don't really need to use my action to get any closer. It's looking right at me. I'm going to ready my action of...
Okay.
There we go.
I'm going to hit it with longsword
Sword?
strikes if it comes close.
Okay.
That's the triggers if it gets within range.
Also, I'm sorry.
That's so
Quick
cool.
clarification. I do believe melee underwater is at a disadvantage, Fern, just for future
Okay,
reference.
I didn't make any attacks.
Oh yeah, you just ghost punched him.
I threw a spear from above.
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's what it was.
Which there's weird thing with those ranges, but it doesn't matter. I don't
Yeah,
care.
it wasn't
enough.
that far down.
It was cool. All right, Vinny, you are alone on a boat.
Oh, Scott, what do I do now? And he looks down at the creature and says,
Can he see it? At this point?
You cannot.
"Wait, where did he go?"
unless you make a perception check.
Well, it's closer to the surface now.
Yeah, it's about 20 feet down, but it's pretty murky water. You rolled a 19 on your perception. So if you want to make a perception check, you may, but it's going to take up your action.
Well,
Doesn't take my action.
Yeah, but that was... Oh, you're right.
so you're saying
You're right.
the question is, can I see the creature?
Not unless you make a perception check.
Which would cost an action?
I believe so. I think we've had the same question before, and then retroactively we were like, oh, we shouldn't. It should be an action to perceive, because there was the goblin fight, remember? With the goblin who was hiding under the cart.
Yeah, it would be passive perception. You could
Yeah,
do
what's your
that.
passive perception?
Passive is 10.
Okay. You do not see it.
Okay, so no sea spells. Awesome. Then what he'll do is, I guess I better get that old man out of the water. And then he'll jump in and try and help. Hello.
Are you trying to get Cyrus?
Basically, just try and like pull him up to the boat,
Okay.
make it
You
easier
can
for him.
Make
to-
an athletics check, but you can probably try and. It's half speed while pulling, so you can just you have enough.
Or can I reach out to him and
You
get
can pull him
I
up
don't-
in, yeah.
Okay. And all right, and then he will touch him and then say, "This should give us an." No, never mind. He'll just wait for sight of the dragon, and if he sees him, he'll cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay. All right. Is that going to end your turn?
That'll end it.
All right, Cyrus. You did see the beast below.
I did.
Yes.
Can I see Alen?
Currently, probably not unless you want to make a perception check. She's 15 feet down. What's your passive?
I think it's only like 11.
I'll give it to you for 11.
A good question for here would be: do we see Alin's spell casting under the water? Since
You would see like a bright glow,
Okay.
but it fades quite quickly.
And just for their sake.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast Tensor's floating disc just underneath Alen,
Okay. In between the dragon and Olin.
in between the dragon and Alen. Basically to give her some footing under the water, but then also the disc is going to float to within 20 feet of me. So
Mm-hmm.
so basically back up to the surface.
Yeah.
So you've got something to stand on.
Does that happen
Nice.
instantaneously?
Um,
The floating back to you? How does that work?
it says I can cast it 30 feet away,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it says the disc is immobile while you are within 20 feet of it. If you move more than 20 feet away from it, the disc follows you so that it remains within 20 feet of you.
Okay, so I'm going to say at the end of your turn, the disc will move within 20 feet of you. So it is 15 feet away from you now already, though.
No, he casted it 30 feet. I don't know.
Yeah, because Alen was only able to move 15 feet.
Yeah, and the dragon's 20 feet underwater.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, so it won't need to move towards you any. Since it's already within 20 feet of you.
Unless he casts it at an angle.
No,
Hmm.
No.
this is a flat-looking board we're playing on.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if she's way over here and he's way over here, and it's also 15 down. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to have to mess with that, though. I'm already bad at regular math.
Okay, question about the disc and water.
Uh-huh.
Because if we want to get it totally rules as written, we may need
Uh-huh.
to retcon just a little bit.
Okay.
So what it says is it can move across uneven terrain, up or down stairs, slopes, and the like, but can't cross an elevation change of 10 feet or more. For example, it can't move across a 10-foot deep pit.
So it won't be able to move up or down, basically,
Okay.
if you cast it down there.
Okay. But it can.
It will be
It can be
it
in
will be a
water.
buffer. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna roll. It can be underwater.
Okay. Cool. All right.
You still want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Bells,
Okay, so what have I just seen?
you've seen a dragon
Okay, so I have
Swim
to
up.
see it. Okay,
and rake Vern with claws.
okay,
Spectral Vern punch him.
okay.
Alen yell at him and get his
so I've
attention.
seen all of that. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And now, is everyone still like 20 feet down?
No, you're kind of close to the surface. You'd need to swim down
Okay.
because you just kind of like fell in and then naturally start to kind of like swim up.
No,
before
but
you
are
see
they
the-
still 20 feet down, or have they gone this far?
Alen is 15 feet down. Vern
Okay.
is 20 feet down because he's a fast swimmer.
Okay. I think I would just swim back up to the surface.
Okay, easy enough to do. You're
And-
basically at the surface.
Yeah, and shout like, "It's a dragon!"
Which the players know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. And then climb into the boat,
Yep.
Oh, cool. Yes, good idea.
and then I would ready. I would ready my longbow and just get that ready to shoot when it attacks someone other than Alin.
Okay. Note that your ready to action will end at the.
It ends when it hits return.
Oh yeah, you're right. Top of the round, we got Vern.
Well, I recognize what's just happened.
You are now also trapped under a Tensor's floating disc,
Oh, it's like right on top of me.
basically. Vern,
Well,
was,
it can-
Vern was engaged with the dragon.
Yep. But it would at least move horizontally towards me if I'm 20.
Yes.
If
Yeah.
I'm more, if I'm more
It
than
doesn't
20
matter
feet
at all.
away.
But it's still above him.
Okay, it's above me in this moment.
Yep.
He knows what Alin has just done, and he looks up and sees, I guess, her just kind of standing above him on the floating
Yeah,
disc.
you
'Cause
don't
it's
exactly
literally-
understand
yeah.
how she's standing, but she's standing
I mean, I know
above
the disc
you.
is, and I know the disc is there.
Yeah.
I think that Vern will reserve two hit on the dragon,
What do you mean?
meaning that I will I'd be holding an action
Oh.
to smack the dragon twice, waiting to see if Alin's spell wears off.
What? Oh, so if Alin's spell wears off, you will hit said dragon.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think, yeah, I'll do that without being reckless about it.
Okay. It is now the dragon's turn. It's going to swim directly at Alin and hit the Tensor's floating disc and start to kind of like try and claw its way around it, feeling its way, trying to get at Alin
That's
at
kinda
all
fun.
costs.
Yeah, it is fun.
Eventually, kind of, it finds the edge and pulls itself over the disc. It is leaving your range if you'd like an opportunity attack, Vern.
It shouldn't be leaving my range if it's right above. That's a large creature.
It's moving up, like
moving around
out of
the
your
disc.
space and
It's
up
moving.
onto the disc, which was 5 feet away from the
How big is
dragon.
the disc?
It might break the disc. I don't know. How many? 500 pounds.
500 pounds.
This is a large creature, so I think
But
I
it's
think it's safe.
underwater.
I think it's safe. Yeah. If it was gargantuan, it'd be different.
Oh,
I mean, we may have.
it's only
a,
large.
That does change some things. I did not know that it was large. I thought it was huge.
Yeah, it's
we may
just
have
large.
A Leo can't.
Can I
kill
change
raft
my
situation
action?
here?
One sec. What, John?
We may have a little bit of a Leo won't fit on the raft situation.
Oh, he's not going to be fully on it.
Okay.
It's just going to be
It
kind of like his
is
front portion.
Well,
3 feet in diameter.
Yeah,
So he should still be right next to
Okay.
me, right? If he's only a little bit on it.
Attacking.
he would
I've
be,
been
but he
picturing
goes
it
up.
much larger
Like,
than that.
he has a swim speed, so.
Okay, so he's above it. Can I change my action or is it too late?
What? Based on what?
Based on his size.
How many people were sitting on it?
That seems pretty metagamey to me.
Oh.
I know how big he is. I just assumed he was too big. Out of game.
Too big to what?
Grapple.
Oh, yeah, no, you can change your action. If you
Okay.
want to try and grapple him.
Yeah, I do want to try to grapple.
Okay.
No, you know what? I'll stick with it.
Okay,
It's
do you
not
want the
metagamey,
opportunity
but
attack?
I'm not going to take the opportunity attack.
Okay. He's going to move into range of a Lynn. And you hear him, or you hear vague sound as he kind of says something, as he kind of pulls his way up onto the disc a little bit.
Is he
And-
speaking Draconic?
Yeah,
Then I know what he says.
but it's garbled because of the water.
Dang it!
But he's in your range now and your held attack.
He is in range, so you can make your attack.
Time to attack. I'm going to garble back at him.
In Draconic?
Yeah.
Draconic things are being shouted underwater.
Well, I'm
and
sure he can hear
it's
it,
very
but-
confusing. You
Yeah.
can't hear it.
I'm going to say in Draconic, such crawling in the muck is beneath you.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty bad, cack.
Pretty bad cack if I ever did hear it before.
Oh no, I rolled damage. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We got time.
I rolled a 12.
That will miss. You make a true strike against him, and it just kind of rates off his hardened dragon hide.
I don't get another one.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
you do.
now. Oh yeah, you held
have
your
two attacks
action.
now.
Yeah,
I do have 2 attacks, but I didn't know if it worked like that for a reaction.
I haven't figured it out yet. So I'm
For
Let's-
a held action, yeah.
You can hold both.
it's run in
9.
different ways in different circles. So
9.
9.
So no.
It will also
it
miss.
It didn't work out for me this
it's gonna
time.
now unleash 3 attacks against you.
Yeah.
Is a 15 hit?
No.
All right, I believe the other 2 will, but I will ask you just in case.
And we will make that horrible face we make at you every time you do this.
There's a 23 and a 24 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Hayden,
Yeah.
for that. As he misses the bite, you dodge out of the way, but then 2 claws come in at you as he rakes across your armor for
What's the damage?
24 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And that's going to end his... Or actually, no. He's going to continue up, swimming. And he's going to burst out of the water. So you get an opportunity attack if you'd like, Alen.
I do want.
Do want. And you'll also get your Eldritch Blast and your bow shot, Vinny and Bells.
It's a natural 1.
Natural 1. You just don't have. You're not used to fighting underwater, and you make a swing, but there's more water resistance than normally, a swing would have. So it's a little heavier than you'd expect, and you just miss.
I wanted to know if there's any punishments
Punishments?
for the 1. I rolled a 1.
Oh no,
That'd be funny.
not this time.
Okay.
It's just you miss.
I thought I was gonna lose control of the sword. It was gonna go down at the bottom of the river.
I don't want to do that to you.
Tyler's like, I'm such a mean DM, and then we're
No, don't do this. He's gonna change his mind. He's gonna do something worse.
I feel like throwing a dragon at you is sufficient.
Yeah.
okay.
So if
Yeah,
you'd
we
like-
thought we were fighting a crocodile.
Yep. The whole time you guys were like, yeah, fight a crocodile. I was like, oh no. The sailor told you he did not think it was a crocodile.
Oh, I just thought we got an extra, like a bonus monster.
Yeah. So if you guys want to make your attacks, you have held actions. So
Yeah,
2
sure.
Eldritch Blasts and 2 bow shots if you like.
Yeah.
As he crests up into the air above and kind of circles around the pole boat. So you can put him kind of over behind the boat a little bit if you like.
Okay. Oh, where?
Behind the boat, and he's in the air.
Over here?
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to. Thank you, Jeremy.
I lost my rage. Again.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, you attacked, didn't you? No,
Oh,
you
I
didn't.
held
You
an
didn't.
action.
Yeah.
I gotta fire up another one.
You got
Dragons,
it, though.
they're mobile.
No,
My
not this
superiority
round.
die is
Oh,
to
yeah.
get 8.
Yeah. Are you going to use a precision attack for what'd you roll?
A 17.
Yeah, so
Like,
if you,
yeah.
even if you
And
roll a
yes,
1,
right,
you're good.
exactly.
So might as well.
Okay, plus a 6.
Okay, we'll go with bells first since you've got your rolls.
Okay.
So one is hits for sure. What's the other?
18.
18. So both arrows find their mark. If you want to roll damage for that.
And then Vinny gets 1. And
One hit.
116, 120.
Oh, okay. 16, no addition. That's already been added.
Yep.
Okay.
I got 9 damage
For the first
total,
total.
but I'm gonna action surge
Okay.
and just take another shot.
2 more hits. Vinny, do you want to roll damage for your Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, 4. And
4?
it pushes in.
I got a nat 20.
Nice. And it
Get
pushes him 10 feet in the air.
Yeah, about like further
Okay.
up. Yeah.
So that's plus 14 more.
14 more. And then another attack.
Yes.
For action surge. Wow. Love the fighter stuff.
Yeah, that was a 10. I'm just gonna do it.
Okay, so you sink 3 arrows into him, and he kind of. You hear him kind of mutter under his breath. If you don't speak Draconic, you don't understand it.
Nope.
And then Vinny, you hit him along the side with an Eldritch Blast, and he kind of looks down at all of you and is like, and that's all he says. It's gonna end his turn.
I'm so mad that I can't. I want to
They
know.
wanted to
Your
hear it.
D4. I found it in my toe.
That's fine. It happens. Alin, it's now your turn.
I am going to use the disc to push up, push off of it.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Boing.
Oh,
Make a sonic.
Sorry. 1 second. Could you make a concentration check for me? Because technically, he wouldn't have been able to leave your space if he was compelled to duel you.
Oh, that's right.
I just want to double
Yeah.
check. I'm sure it's going to... I mean, it was a lot of damage,
It
so...
was 24.
Yeah.
So is it just half that? That's the DC?
Yeah, it's...
How do I do concentration?
I think it's a
Okay.
con save.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I think it's just half that.
Yeah, I think you just
So
have
you
a
can succeed this,
DC 12
but you can
save.
drop it if you want, so I don't have to walk all this back.
No.
20.
So he does not... You do not shoot off those... Oh, jeez,
Oh.
that's so much health to add back.
Hang on.
You can't... He's compelled to fight her.
Okay. What do
So-
we want to do here?
Yeah, I'll leave that up to you guys.
No,
I know y'all just got a lot of damage, so...
No, that's fine. Let's just go back because that's how the rules are.
Okay.
What? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
I don't
that's
know.
what I
mean, the
yeah.
whole point of
Fine.
compelled
I
duel
did
is
that
to-
because I was assuming that everyone was aware that we were acknowledging, like, that for some reason the compelled duel was over that I
Okay,
didn't
okay.
understand.
Yeah, no, it's still going if y'all choose
I
to
was like,
have
oh, like, okay, it's over because something happened and I don't know why.
Okay, so that's
Like, I'll shoot him.
yeah, that's like a lot
But then I get my surge back, so it's
And your
okay.
precision,
Yeah,
Okay.
but it was all successful.
I know. That was
Yeah,
good. Those were some
you
good
did
rolls.
good. I'll allow you to keep those if he comes back up.
Okay, well then.
So
Oh,
9 plus
yeah.
24 plus 4. Remember that.
If the lens, he could have reached the surface.
He didn't
He
though.
just- okay.
No, he wouldn't have. So remember that damage if you want to keep it for
Okay.
if he comes up.
Great.
Cool. Vinny. Or I'm sorry, Alin.
I'm going to. Well, you said wait, so now I'm going to use the disc to push up, break the surface, and try to draw the dragon over to where everybody is, back to the boat.
You're gonna take an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit?
Well, can I use my action to disengage?
Yeah. Yeah, you can
Okay.
use your action to disengage and your movement to swim up,
Okay.
and you'll
That's-
break the surface next to the boat.
Okay.
You won't have the movement to get in.
Yeah, but that's all
But
right.
if you want to move her over to the boat, you can.
Yeah, let's do that.
Jeremy. Cool. It's now. Do you have anything else you want to do?
Nah, done.
All right.
Well, actually, talk is free action. Free action. I'm gonna say something like, well, oh, that's right. He was speaking when he was above the water then. Now that I'm above the water, I'm going to continue saying draconic. Once again, reiterate. This is beneath you. Cease your fighting. If you leave this river, act like a true dragon. We will leave you be.
Okay. Vinny, it's now your turn.
I did not say that in common. I said it in draconic.
Yep. None of y'all understand as Elaine kind of like chokes out these weird foreign syllables.
Okay, Vinny is going to use whatever movement and action he has
Okay.
to pick up the pole and try and steer it toward this bank that he sees.
Okay, you do lose your held Eldritch Blast at this point, by the way.
That's fine.
You can start moving it.
I don't know how far I get.
Make a strength check. I believe the standard pole boat rules that I came up with were 20 feet and then extra 5 feet for increments of 5 on athletics check. What do you got, Jeremy?
I got a 1.
Okay, so you move 20 feet exactly.
Oh, I still move. Okay, so
This is your action.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay. Is that going to end your turn?
Yeah, that's
All right.
That's it.
Cyrus.
That was my action, right?
Yeah.
And my move. I mean, I don't.
You don't have. Yeah, you don't have anywhere to move.
Okay. What can I see right now?
Not much. He hasn't really moved since last you looked, unless you want to make a perception check.
I do not, but I would see.
You see a Lynn, like
Right.
doggy paddling as you guys kind of move away from her.
Oh gosh, I forgot.
Here we are in the same situation as a while back, where Lynn is moving away from a boat.
Oh, this feels so familiar.
I'm gonna hold a lightning bolt.
Okay, for line of sight.
Yeah.
Okay. Bells, your held action goes away, but that doesn't really matter because it's not a spell, so you can just rehold if you like.
Right. Yes, I'm not going to change anything. Just keep holding that action.
Okay. Is that going to end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Vern.
All right. So at this point, how close is it to the surface? Is it?
It's still 15 feet below, but it's looking like it's about to go chase below.
Okay, that's a good start.
Does it have to? Wait. Compelled duel ends if it takes damage too, right?
Yes.
From anyone besides a Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
okay.
it hasn't.
It hasn't. I'm just keeping that in mind because I forget the intricacies of compelled duel.
And the floating disc is now gone because you're focusing on something else,
So
right?
it's 15 feet under the water.
Yes, the dragon is 15 feet under the water. That's where its head is. Its
All right.
body is.
I've got a weird
further
move
down.
here.
Real quick, the disc is it does not require concentration,
Yeah.
but it will move. I guess
Yeah, with the boot.
linearly with
Yeah.
us. So it's no longer above Vern.
Yeah,
Right.
you're not trapped anymore, Vern.
All right. So Vern fires up the old rage again,
Okay.
and he looks at the dragon and disappears, and reappears directly under its tummy, and he's gonna roll to grapple.
All right, roll athletics. It's contested, I believe.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one to try to wrestle the dragon.
Well, funny enough, he doesn't have a bonus to athletics,
Oh. All right.
and he rolled in that one.
Oh, I got a 21. So Vern disappears,
That's cool.
vanishes, and reappears under the dragon. And he just sinks his hands into the dragon's stomach, and he starts pushing it up to the surface.
Okay.
And he has 20 feet. Oh, shoot. I can only move it 10 feet.
Yep.
Dang it.
But you start to push it up to the surface,
I'm moving it up.
and
And it's held,
It is
which
now.
is nice.
it can't move. Correct?
It cannot move
That's strange.
until
How
it
am I
takes
gonna?
its turn to break the grapple.
Yeah. That's That's strange because it could move with you on its body. You know what I mean? But like,
It can't now. I'm a much stronger swimmer
Yeah,
than this dragon.
I guess you have it like pinned in a certain.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that you come up and like grab it by one of the wings and kind of pin
Yeah.
it down to where it can't like aerodynamically move.
Yeah.
He
Thank you for making it make sense.
Yeah, so I was like, this is really strange.
Yeah.
All right, it's now its turn. It's gonna spend its action trying to break free of your grapple.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess it's contested.
Yep.
I got a 22.
If it meets, it beats, right?
Who wins that in a contested roll?
He contested
Can we just
you.
roll it
Right.
again?
If it's the dragon's turn and the dragon is trying to break out,
Yeah, I think
Then
it's.
that's the
I think it's the
meat
dragon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yes, he
It
does
does-
indeed break free.
Break your grapple and is going to start like it flaps its wings underwater and starts to launch itself up above Alin into the air. So you will get an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
All right, everyone. What do I do here? Is it metagamey for me to take an attack of opportunity?
no.
No.
You know the capabilities of Alin's spell at this point. You've been fighting together for a while.
I do, but I also know that it's flying away.
It's up to Vern. What would Vern want to do? Knowing the repercussions of ending a compelled duel, would he still go for an
See,
attack?
what I'm weighing now is they've got business. I know that they're above water. All right, I'm just gonna flip a coin on this. I can't decide.
Here you go.
Yeah, flip it. Flip it for me. Tails,
Come
Vern
on.
attack.
Heads.
Okay, Vern not attack.
It leaves your zone, and Alin, it like flies past you up into the air, hovering above you. It is going to leave your engaged range, but it is honed on you still. You guys get your attacks off if you'd like. So lightning bolt, dex check. You got the money, or
She got
Money.
all of her stuff.
oh, I said
I
money.
held, and like
Yeah.
my action was held until he attacked someone else other than Alin.
Yeah. Okay. So
That was my trigger.
So-
if he hasn't done that
he has
yet,
not. He has not. So we'll
Okay.
leave your hold. And also, I forgot you can't. You couldn't action surge anyway during a held action. I don't believe. But yeah, you can.
why not?
Yeah, you should be able to.
I get 2
Doesn't matter.
attacks per action.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if I get an additional action, I should get 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
Is it,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Is it action surge? Is that a bonus action?
It's just a thing you do.
So, the
So it
question
should.
is-
No, I'm gonna roll. It's good.
The question is, does Cyrus do the light?
Yeah, that's the question. Is does Cyrus do the lightning bolt? And Vinny, didn't you hold another Eldritch Blast?
No, I did not. I
Okay.
used my
Oh yeah, you used,
action
you
to-
used your boat movement.
I think if he sees Bells holding the, like physically holding her knocked arrow and not shooting it,
What was your trigger? Is what I'm asking.
When he sees
if I see the dragon. but-
Okay, you're gonna have to do it
Okay.
then. That was the trigger.
Okay. Well, then let's go ahead
Mechanically
and do it.
speaking, I'm sorry.
Man, our
Um,
synergy is not been
What's his dex save?
engaged today.
Not
It's
very
this
good.
week.
12.
Okay, he's gonna take all of it then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Woo, that's a lot of sixes.
That is-
Okay,
That's some
okay.
ones,
And a
but-
couple ones.
Well,
couple ones, but you know what?
This is gonna be a full lightning bolt to the face.
So that's going to be 10, 8, 34 damage.
Okay, 34 damage to him.
All right, it's on now.
And then
That triggers.
yours.
no, not mine.
Yeah.
Mine
It
was
is
if
his
he
turn
attacked
still.
someone else.
I believe he just used his movement. Also, Alin, you will get an attack of opportunity as he passes you if you'd like.
Nice. I will take it.
I've been forgetting all attacks underwater. Well, this isn't underwater. You're treading water.
No, she
Regular,
left.
regular
I mean,
attack.
She's good.
She
Regular
left.
attack. You're good.
Okay, she left his range. She went back to the boat. But
Toward the boat, and you moved the boat away.
Hey,
I'm just saying she
So-
did move away from the dragon.
He already took an opportunity attack against her.
Okay, so
Oh.
you can only do 1 melee attack on attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
I'll look that up.
No, I'm just saying that she could make an
I'm
opportunity
talking
attack
about
as-
for me. I probably would have tried to do twice.
Oh, okay, cool.
I need to say it out.
So,
loud.
Alin, you may if you'd like.
I do it.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh, it's another 1.
Oh,
What about
make
another?
a dexterity save.
Okay. Why would I make a dexterity save?
Because you rolled 2 1s on attacks, I think, in a row.
That is a 4.
Wormclaw slips from your hand and starts to sink.
There we go!
You're welcome.
Pog!
You're welcome.
Told you not to taunt him.
I didn't taunt him. I just suggested.
She wanted this.
I made a suggestion.
It's now going to use its action.
Okay.
It's going to, you see, in Alen, you hear in Draconic, worthy prey. Finally.
Yay.
Well, I lost my other
Just a
sword, so
turd.
maybe not.
And it, and this foul poison starts to spread out among the river. This gas of noxious, like, almost like burning gas. And I'll need everyone on the surface, I believe, yeah, to make a con save. And you can make your held attacks as he is attacking
Okay.
more than just you.
Perfect.
So, what was that? 9 plus
We said-
24?
We said
Ooh.
9 plus 24. His was 4. Yeah.
So, what's
But I'm not mine. Don't do mine.
Right.
that's 32?
I got a 3
33.
for my con save.
I got a 1.
3.
Well, I mean, I got a 4. So
Time to be underwater.
25.
25.
18.
18. So, Vinny and Bells, you will take half of this damage.
That's probably appropriate.
This is poison damage, so if you have resistance to poison, keep that in mind. I believe Alen is not affected by poison,
Yep.
so you will take none of this damage.
Oh,
Wow.
I wish I had.
all right, hit me.
Paladins, yo.
I heard multiple dice clicking and clacking.
Yeah, that's not a good sound.
Not too bad. Only 24 points of poison damage at you. You didn't roll great.
All right.
He's starting to take some wear and tear. You do see like gashes and blood pouring from certain spots where arrows have pierced his hide or swords.
Or lightning.
So it was
Or
24 and 12 would be the half of that.
Yes, 12 damage to you.
I'm at 13 now.
These aren't treats.
So that's going to end his turn. Olin, he is 5 feet above you in the air, kind of looking down at you, grinning, focused solely on you, although he did hit your friends with his gas.
I'm going to
Oh.
try.
Well,
No, you don't have to make a concentration save. You took no damage.
Yep. I took no damage. And I am going to try to notice that since Wormclaw slipped from my grasp, I'm going to like reach into the water and kind of try to catch it.
Yeah. Easy enough to do as you kind of just reflexively. You're going to have to, it might take a little bit of your movement, but
Okay. Good. Now I'm going to try to. How far is he from me?
5 feet in the air. He's right down next to his face is like over you as he
Okay.
blew out this gas. And he
How-
seems confused and perturbed that you're not coughing or choking from his
Heck
poison.
yeah, he does. How cool is that? Gas, no effect.
Yeah, it's not very effective. I'm going to, because as a member of the wealthy class, we're going to say that Alin's got some swim smarts. Treading water's no problem. Can she do the thing that kids do in the pool where they're like, yeah, and like
Try and launch herself a little bit.
launch out and straight up with the sword?
Yeah, make a athletics check for me. It's not going to be a hard one. Jump 5 feet in the air.
Jack.
As long as it's not like a 3.
I'm trying to do fun. This is a 19.
Yeah, easy
Yes.
enough. You kind of like let yourself sink down a little bit, catch Wormclaw, and then start to kick your way up and launch into the air with your swords akimbo.
Baja blast. Time to attack.
Words.
Yeah.
All right, roll 2 attacks.
Ultimate punch.
Ultimate kick.
I love that movie.
You've made a mistake. But I'm rolling like crap. Does 23 hit?
That will hit.
Smite!
Okay, yeah, I do smite. Thanks for
Okay.
reminding me, John. How much bonuses? Let's roll the first damage. The first damage is 3 damage.
Okay.
You
I
could
rolled
say
it in
that John is smitten with your
So
smite.
that's Sans smite, right?
What's happening?
That is Sans smite. That's without the smite.
Yeah, there's no smite.
Hayden just texted me that paladins do take poison damage.
Uh
I didn't mean to.
oh. Oh no.
They're only immune to disease, not poison.
I thought
Oh,
divine
no.
health made you immune to
No,
poison.
it just
Ow!
says immune to disease.
Okay.
What?
I didn't want to do it, but I
Well,
had
you would
to.
take half of that
Okay.
for 12.
Okay.
Everyone's looking at me with such hatred.
No. It's good. It's good to know.
I'm a
We
scut
play by
man.
the rules.
We are the rules
No,
flyers.
don't.
Oh no.
And with that,
Hayden is, obviously.
everyone dies.
But,
I'm defeated.
but I haven't done my attack yet.
Roll
How do
to-
I add smite damage?
How what
much
level are
was
you
it?
casting it at?
We're gonna say second level.
It should be under your features.
Oh, there it is. Such a boomer. I mean, not the boomers are bad.
Yeah,
They love our
primary
podcast.
I love our podcast.
Please join our Discord, boomers.
Yeah,
It's
good
like
luck.
texting, but just us.
Yeah.
Um,
You can send us recipes that you find on Pinterest.
I see. Now I feel like that people are gonna think that we are being like
me.
a little. No, not mean, but just like we are like taking a jab or something, and we're not. Like, I think I can genuinely look at every single person in this podcast and say that they absolutely welcome the wealth of wisdom of a boomer.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah,
And recipes.
And recipes from Pinterest.
and recipes.
That's wisdom.
Let's get some recipes.
That's wisdom.
I don't use recipes personally, but
So you really are genuinely, if you are a boomer or otherwise, welcome on the Discord
Yes,
We
that's
need
true.
officially.
That's
we need
true.
we need to add that to our social media pitch as well. I mean, come share fan art, hang out with us, give us recipes.
Yeah, give us recipes.
Hey, we've got some stuff in the works. I think with some boomers, right?
oh yeah.
Is Hayden reacting
Yeah,
to
that's-
me trying
don't
to
talk about
find
that,
the D8?
I don't know what's going on at the table now, holistically.
I think we're waiting
Rachel, do you want to
for
borrow
smite
I-
damage.
I rolled it. It's 15 smiting damage.
15 smiting damage. We good.
So that's 18 for my first hit.
Mm-hmm.
I have another action. I've got or not another action. I've got another
Yep.
sword to hit.
Roll to hit.
And it's a 13.
That one you kind of like swing out and stab into its like throat a little bit, and then make another swing, and you just gravity takes you too fast, and you're backing away.
But guess what? There's another longsword strike.
But wait,
So I don't know
is
how
that
you're
more?
gonna.
Bonus action.
It's my second thing because I've got now that I'm whatever level 5. I've got 3 attacks.
Oh.
What?
bonus
Because
action and then
No, yeah, it's your bonus action
Yeah.
attack. Yeah. So bonus action attack.
Yeah. So
Roll
we're
to bonus action.
we're doing another one. We're doing it again. That's a 19.
That will hit.
Yay!
radical.
It's like this is something
That's
I'm-
5 damage.
5 damage.
But let's
to-
do smiting and see what we get.
Okay.
2 smites in 1 turn.
This has
Is
been
that
a
another
bargain bin
second
of-
level?
Of a turn.
Yes.
2 for the price of 1.
That's 14 more points of smiting damage.
Okay, he's starting to look pretty rough.
Okay, and as I'm smiting, and I say like, I'm gonna call on the name of Bahamut. I was like, Bahamut, like send the out of this river. You know, do better. In Draconic, do better. But
Okay.
I do use Bahamut's name. He should recognize it.
Yeah, he'll recognize Bahamut's name. Vinny.
Okay.
By the way, compelled duel is broken. So you can attack him now without guilt.
And it really seems like we've got a good plot reason for him to still be engaged with me, even without the spell.
It's
It's
true.
true.
That was cute.
What a special moment we just shared.
I know.
All right,
I'll
so
never
Vinny
forget it.
is going to keep pushing the pole boat toward the bank.
Okay, you can make it to the bank with the
Right.
movement.
And and it'll, we're probably just gonna run the ground like that.
Mhm.
And yeah, everyone falls over because we have really poor deck saves. Yeah, and I think he would rush up and then kind of like run out with his movement. And I think because that was his action, I don't think there's anything he can do at this point.
Okay. Cyrus.
Another lightning bolt.
All right. Dex save on his part.
Was there any movement required of the dragon? What's going on in this situation?
Sorry. Yeah, we haven't been updating it. He's flying above Alen. But he was like facing you guys so he could hit everyone with the thing. The poison breath.
Right. I think.
Let it fly.
Dex save, Tyler.
Yeah, 15.
The DC is 15.
Okay, so half.
Ooh, and that's more 2s and 3s than last time. 19.
19 points halved.
No, not half.
19 total.
19 total.
Cyrus, how do you want to kill this dragon?
Okay. I want it to be maintained. I want the dragon to still have eye contact with the limb.
It is bearing down on Alen.
As I shoot a bolt of lightning through its neck and decapitate it.
It kind of, you shoot it through the neck. It's like you pull out your spell book and you've done all your arcane hand movements and boom, this giant lightning bolt of blue energy in an instant, almost blink and you miss it, straight through the neck. And there's a second, and then it just kind of, the neck just explodes into like gore as it falls off the body and into the water. But then you kind of have to dodge this giant head. It's almost like Thor Ragnarok style, where it gets cut off from the gate and it just falls. But the body of the behemoth falls to the water. Congratulations, you have killed your first dragon.
Nice.
Yeah!
We
love
did
that.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I know.
We
I love
went
that
through the
last-
dungeon. We killed the dragon.
I love that the last words that it heard was Alen saying "do better," and then it gets its head blown off.
Never got the chance.
I'd like to try to get its head before the head sinks.
Yeah, I'd like proof.
As you guys start to kind of collect yourselves, those of you on the shore and those of you searching for heads,
I'm still in the water.
that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
All right, nice.
Ooh, big long episode just for all of our favorite fans out there.
That's right.